camera sure is rocking quite a bit. Yeah, exactly 15 minutes. Okay, so it takes me 15 minutes exactly to get this trailer pulled in, unhitched, everything out, all the tools out, put the fire in, light it, put the coal in, light it, get it cranked hot enough to get steel hot enough to start moving it. That's not bad. And that's with me kind of fussing with this stump that really should be a bit shorter. And I probably should make an actual base, not just a piece of oak or hickory, whatever that was. It's not bad. So, let me see here, let me snag this out of here. It's still orange. I think the last we saw, I'm kind of destroying this fire, but the last we saw, we had, there's a better way to show you. Last that y'all saw of this thing, it was just this frame and the fire pot. Now, I'll probably throw up some other video of me using this at some point, but we had that. The fire pot was really deep, which might have worked if I had put a bigger hole in the bottom for the air, but I was still kind of figuring out how to use one of these. Basically I came from shop vacs and that kind of stuff, so it was high speed, high volume really of air, and this is low speed, high volume of air, and so you kind of want just a big open hole. So I went and I cut like a 2-inch hole, I think, square actually in the bottom, redid the clinker breaker setup, and now it works really well with really minimum effort. I was kind of spinning it fast to sort of get it going, but really once this thing's hot, you don't have to, but maybe like that. I just spread that out and it's already starting to light again, so it's really good. Really impressed with it for literally the cheapest blower you could buy. Let me put this back together. Now you'll see that I light it with charcoal, but the rest of this is coal. And this is all that I have of it right now with me. Usually I have maybe a 5-gallon bucket of it in the trailer, but not right now. I've got a bunch of 55-gallon drums of it, but I'm not fitting that in here. They just weigh too much in the floor of this trailer. I'm just not sold will take it over time. But the trailer's good. Holds everything really well. Can't hate it, man. It works. It really works really well. Biggest mods that I'm probably still going to make is, if you notice, this table is made of a bunch of small pieces of steel. And as it gets hot, it kind of turns into a bowl or a dish, which is kind of good. It keeps everything in. But I think I've come across a piece of plate steel that's big enough, like tread plate steel that's big enough. Found that somewhere. So I might cut a new section of that out, put it in here. And then I want to make at least like a windscreen or like a full flue chimney that mounts off of those these holes, so I can take it down when I'm done. Just so the sparks don't fly everywhere. Some places care a lot about that, and it won't blow sparks at me or anywhere else. Just go up high enough to where it doesn't matter. Go at least up over the height of the trailer. But yeah, works out pretty good. So what I ended up doing to the pot is I actually chopped the whole bottom of it off and made a bigger plate on the bottom, brought the bottom up essentially, just because it was too deep for what I was doing. And so when I took this out for its first event, what I ended up actually doing was welding a bunch of thick, I think they actually were like plates that you'd find on a cable machine, like a exercise machine. And I just started stacking those in the bottom. I think I stacked 1 or 2 of those to bring it up high enough to where it wasn't as deep and the air could get up higher, and it really started working well then. But when I first brought it out, man, it was a mess. I was really disappointed, and then I kept modding it, and then I made the show a success. It was a week-long little show. It worked out really well. But now I've shopped it, made it a bit better. Now it works exceptionally well. And I think it still needs to get painted. I need to do something with these wheels because it gets caught on everything, because I was kind of dumb the way that I made it. I thought it would be a smart design. It was not at all. So it's a real pain getting it in and out of the trailer. You can kind of see the scrape marks and everything. But the inside of the trailer's a mess because I started throwing stuff in here. Ooh, yeah, that's another thing. So along with the tread plate for the thickness, I might also throw this really shallow wheelbarrow thing in there. Kind of help cup the coals in there. So, but yeah, it works. Works really well.